My name is Bella, and I'll be playing a Concerto Adagio by Bach.
Round of applause. Very nice. Okay, we were following along the whole time, Miss Bella. We had the music out. Let's unspotlight you. Cancel the spotlight, and Mr. Harvey is now joining us. That's good to see. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and hands up, so that way we can give some feedback to Bella to help her out. Whether you think about things that you like or things that you think she can do better, whatever it may be. Let's start with Naman. Naman's going to talk first.
I liked how she played, but I think there could be a little more like body movement and dynamic range.
Can you be a little bit more specific about the dynamic range and also what type of body movement? She was moving a good amount. Do you mean more variety?
Yeah.
More variety of body movement. Okay.
And then for the dynamic range, like she's playing at like all mezzo, forte, and and forte, but like maybe make it a little like mezzo piano and piano too.
More pianissimo. So the top, you're saying the dynamics are top heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. I think the movement variety is pretty good. Everyone can always do better on movement, like everybody. There's no such thing as like a perfect movement. Um, but yeah, I think probably the lower end of the dynamics could be better. I agree on that. Matthew.
Um, there, I think that there was good movement, good balance, and good dynamics, but you could improve on the dynamic range.
Dynamic range. Okay, so you got two now in dynamic range. Do you also think it's a top heavy piece?
Yeah.
Okay, so two people saying top heavy. Okay, Laura Zhang.
I think her decrescendo at the her like crescendo and decrescendo at the ending was really nice.
Great. Okay, thank you for the very specific feedback. Julia Lee.
I think the beginning could, like the first few notes, they could still be even quieter. And I still feel like some parts, the left hand was like too loud. And it was pretty consistent. And I agree about the dynamic range, and I also like the ending.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. I like when you guys underscore. Julia's very good about that. Underscore what other people do because it really helps Bella to understand what is very clear that she needs to do more of. Christopher.
I want to say that I thought the articulation was really nice, and I do also agree with the point of the dynamic range. I think you could definitely use that as a tool, and especially in the more tense parts, to get louder, and then also in other parts to get softer. And then also, I think the pulse was pretty good, but I think you could also use the pulse, like stretch the pulse a little bit just to kind of develop some phrasing out of it as well.
Great. Yeah, and by the way, guys, this is such a beautiful piece. This is the first time I've taught this piece. I really enjoyed it. You wouldn't assume that it's Bach, but it is Bach, and it just has. Now we've had 2 days in a row very emotional Bach music. I'm trying to change the pers- perspective on Bach. I want people to see Bach as very beautiful, expressive music. All right.